Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of BB News. And in today's video, I'm talking about fans' agendas once again and how I put some fans in the mud yesterday on social media. I said it was always going to be like that, because obviously you had two managers who were clear favourites, and you had what I call the Nagelsmann stands on one side and you had the Enrique stands on the other side. So there was always going to be, if it was Enrique, the Nagelsmann people were going to be telling us about how he's not good enough. And we saw it already. We saw fans saying Nagelsmann's not the right man for the job. Sort of quote citing his age, being too young, and how his tenure at Bayern Munich, etc. And then on the other side, you had the people who badly wanted Nagelsmann, and they were quoting how Enrique hadn't managed a club side for 7 years, and he's only had success under Barcelona. So but I always say I don't have favourites. I don't have favourites. Whenever when you put your when you're putting all hopes on one particular manager or player and it doesn't happen, then you start to you're not welcoming of who the alternative is, and that's how it is at the moment with our Chelsea fan base, because those people, they didn't get the manager they wanted. They're acting like spoilt kids as usual, and trying to make out that Pochettino, who is the favourite at the moment, trying to make out that he's not good enough for the role and making up stories. And some of these fans are embarrassing themselves. So I had to just put some of them right yesterday on social media. There was a couple of, and everyone's like sheep. One person says, "Oh, Roman Abramovich would never have appointed someone like him." Hold on. Roman Abramovich went for Pochettino twice, not once but twice. So all this nonsense, all I have to do is do a bit of research. How long have some of you been supporting Chelsea? Would you think Roman Abramovich wouldn't have gone for someone like him? He wanted him, I think, when Conte left, and he wanted him before just after Lampard left, before Tuchel came. So twice he wanted him, but obviously it's hard to negotiate with Levy. So, that was a non-starter. We never do business with Tottenham. So, yeah, that theory goes out the window straight away. But, hey-ho, it suits their agenda. And so another guy, I don't want this guy. He was rubbish at Tottenham. He's this loser mentality at Tottenham. What did he win at Tottenham? That's another thing labelled. And he's a ex-Spurs, so why do we want a Spurs reject, as they said. But I just had to say, hold on, would you want Jose Mourinho back? Yes, I want Jose Mourinho back. But hold on, he's a Spurs reject too. And it would probably, arguably, what he done was worse. He went from Chelsea to Tottenham, so he hasn't showed no loyalty to Chelsea by swapping Chelsea for Tottenham. Okay, he did Man United before, but and that's what a lot of our fan base don't realise. It's a job. It's a job for them. And so he went there, but yet they'll accept him back. So if he was so loyal to Chelsea, he's loyal to Chelsea, he loves Chelsea. If he loves Chelsea so much, then he'll realise what it means for managing Tottenham, and he wouldn't have gone nowhere near that job. But it's a job for them, and that's why I see it. So I ain't got no malice for no manager just because they manage a particular side. The difference with Pochettino and what's his name, Benitez actually ridiculed Chelsea. He called us out for the flags, what we had that time, and he's called us out a few times, and he still showed his Liverpool mentality when he was at Chelsea. He referred to Liverpool a couple of times, so that's why the fan base didn't really take to him. But Pochettino has said nothing about Chelsea. He's done nothing. For me, if he has, stick it in the comment section below, because I haven't seen anything from Pochettino where he's badmouthed Chelsea or anything like that. So it's a job. It's a job. So what if he's managed Tottenham? If he's the best manager for the job, then so be it. So, and then I sort of had to put this guy in the mud as well. So I said, you said you wanted Jose back, and he said, yeah, I want Jose back. And I said, okay, what's he want at Tottenham then? And you know what his response was? His response was, "Oh, nobody can win anything at Tottenham. It's a curse." And I said, "Hold on. So first of all, you were saying you don't want Pochettino because he can't win. He didn't win things at Tottenham. And then in the next tweet, you're saying nobody can win anything at Tottenham. See, so that's how easy it is to catch out people without a football knowledge, without a football brain. Who don't know how to think. And when you put them on the spot, they are lost for words. You know. So come at me with something better, because if you're coming at me, you know." I use logic when I'm trying to formulate an argument. But some people, they just cut and paste from what they see from other people, and when you put them on the spot, they don't really know how to respond to it. Is Pochettino my favourite? My first choice for the job. As I said, I don't have any favourites. I don't care who it is. I'm trusting the people in charge to make the right decision. And as I said in my other video, it's not going to be Bowley and Ed Barley making this decision. These are the people like Winstanley, Stewart and Vivell. These are the people who are making the decision. And the other thing with our supporters, they are talking about, they're talking about, oh, these guys don't know what they're doing. Why is the interview process taking so long? Why don't they identify a guy and just appoint him? That's what they did with Potter, guys, and they got it seriously wrong. Not these guys, but the Bowley and Ed Barley, and they got criticised from you guys from pillar to post. So they don't want to be down that same go down that same path. So that's why they are taking their time. They may be being a bit extra cautious. Why? Because this season hasn't gone so well. So they're going to be cautious. Be damned if they do, be damned if they don't. If they appointed someone straight away, it didn't go well. Oh, why are they so rash in appointing this person? And because they're taking their time now, people are moaning about that. And also, you got to look at the squad that you've got and see who's the best manager for the role. You know, even the Enrique thing, I saw a thread from someone about why we should get Enrique and everything else. But on the same breath, what you're saying in this thread was that Enrique works with a specific types of players. So he'll need to, and he even said he wants at least 5 players in his team to make it work. He'll think it was 2 wide men. We've already invested in wide men, but he wants 2 different wide men. I think he wanted a holding midfielder, an attacker. Okay, we will be getting those positions as well. And I can't remember the other position. So if he wants specific players, then, and Chelsea have already invested in a lot of money and we're trying to get rid of some of the players that we've already got in our team, if we're going to try and get in 4 or 5 players, and it's going to be difficult to get in players as well. If you remember, we are not going to be in Europe next season, so we're not going to be able to splash the cash as much as we did in the last 2 windows. So they've got to realise that if his demands were going to be hard to meet, then that's why he probably was ruled out. And in this thread, what I saw from this guy, he said it takes time for his methods to come through. He's a guy who needs time. So we weren't prepared to give Potter time. A lot of our fan base, I was, but a lot of our fan base wasn't prepared to give him time. So imagine what happens if Enrique came and he needed time to implement his style, and it wasn't working out. Then we'll have the same nonsense of, oh, get rid of him, it's not working. So we can't win. Obviously, with the situation with Nagelsmann, apparently he felt that the club were taking too long with the process, but that's the way it is. We're trying to get this process done. And for the people we've got in a young squad, Pochettino has already worked with a young squad and got the best out of a young squad. So that's why he's probably been identified as the person who's the best person for this role at the moment. And before writing this guy off, just give him a chance. I like to give everyone a chance. I get behind whoever they choose. Sometimes I may not like the decision, but I'm going to get behind them, because what happens if I show that negativity from the start? What does it do? It doesn't do us any good whatsoever. The energy, the negative energy from the crowd or from social media is felt by the players as well. And that's the thing, what people don't realise, Potter probably wasn't the best appointment, but what's all this negativity? This negativity just intensified things and made it worse. So, and that's what's going to happen. It's not going to be footballing reasons for Pochettino. And I've just said Tottenham situation. Oh, he's not elite like the other 2. And it's this unfair criticism from the start for Pochettino. And we are going to get some negative statements in the comment section below as well. But my message to all our fan base is, if he is the man, let's support him, and let the results do the talking. Okay, with Potter, the results did the talking. The results weren't good enough, so he had to go in the end. But if Pochettino comes in and he gets us playing well, then that's good. And plus, we're not going to be competing for the league in this next season. Okay, he's going to have a whole week to implement his style and philosophy. So, but we've fallen far behind. It's possible though. It is possible that we can be competing. Because remember, Jose Mourinho finished 10th, and then we won the league the next season. So it is possible. But with that team, that team was already kind of more established than the team that we've got at the moment. But it's possible to get back into the top four, definitely, for next season, especially as we've got no European football to play. So I, for one, am backing whoever the manager is, whether it be Pochettino, even whether it be that Pochettino, whoever his name is, that's from Celtic, or Vincent Kompany. Whoever the club decides, I'm going to be behind them. I'm not going to be criticising them from the off. I like to give everyone a fair crack at the whip. I want to give everyone a clean slate. And if results don't go well and to our liking, then the criticism may come. But until then, I ain't got no agendas. And that's why I'm willing to support whoever the team chooses for us. So that's my video, guys. Stick your comments in the section below. And don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make any videos. So take care. Bye-bye.